Have you ever questioned what it truly means to live a good life? This question has been pondered for centuries by philosophers, scholars, and thinkers alike. The ancient Greeks and Romans developed a practical philosophy, a way of life known as Stoicism. This philosophy, embraced by great minds such as Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius, is centered around the understanding that while we cannot always control the events that happen to us, we can control how we react to them. Let's delve into the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and renowned Stoic philosopher. He once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." This profound statement encapsulates the essence of Stoicism. It's a reminder that our power lies not in altering the world around us, but in mastering our own minds. Imagine a world where you're constantly buffeted by external events, always reacting, always at the mercy of circumstances beyond your control. It's chaotic, isn't it? Consider a different scenario, one where you understand that events, both good and bad, are part of life. Instead of reacting impulsively, you exercise control over your mind. You accept the events for what they are, respond rationally, and maintain your tranquility. This is the strength that Marcus Aurelius was referring to. It's about understanding that the world is unpredictable and ever-changing. But amidst this unpredictability, there's one thing you can always count on: your own mind. And once you realize this, you can navigate through life's storms with a sense of calm and equanimity. Imagine a situation where a sudden change in your life's plan frustrates you. Instead of reacting impulsively, you remember this quote and choose to control your mind, responding calmly and rationally. That's the Stoic way. In the realm of Stoicism, impossible circumstances are not viewed with despair, but rather with a sense of opportunity. Seneca, a renowned Stoic philosopher, declared, "Difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body." This isn't just a clever play on words. It's a profound insight into the nature of adversity. When Seneca speaks of difficulties, he's referring to the challenges and obstacles we face in life. These can range from minor inconveniences to major life-altering events. Instead of viewing these as detriments, he suggests we see them as opportunities. Just as physical labor strengthens our muscles, mental and emotional trials can fortify our minds. This doesn't mean we seek out hardship for its own sake. Rather, when adversity comes our way, as it inevitably will, we approach it as an opportunity to grow stronger, more resilient. A seed must first endure the harsh conditions of the soil, darkness and pressure before it can sprout and reach towards the sun. Similarly, we too must face our own struggles, our own darkness before we can truly grow. Imagine losing your job. For many, this would be a significant blow, a source of stress and uncertainty. But through the lens of Stoicism, this setback could be seen as an opportunity. An opportunity to explore new careers, to learn new skills, to redefine your identity and your life's path. This is not to minimize the genuine hardship that such a situation can bring, but rather it is a reminder that even in adversity, there is potential for growth and transformation. It's about altering our perception, switching our mindset from victim to victor, from obstacle to opportunity. Remember, it's not the circumstances that define us, but our response to them. So, face adversity and ask yourself, how can this difficulty strengthen me? That's the Stoic view on adversity. Let's delve into the Stoic perspective on true happiness. Picture the renowned philosopher Epictetus. Epictetus once said, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." This profound statement may seem counterintuitive in our modern world, where acquiring more is often equated with happiness. But when Epictetus speaks of wealth, he's not referring to an abundance of material possessions. Rather, he's talking about the richness of a contented mind. It's the idea of wanting less, not having more, that brings true wealth. In Stoicism, happiness isn't found in the latest gadgets, the fastest cars, or the biggest houses. Instead, it's found in appreciating what we already have and reducing our desires for what we don't. Imagine walking down the street and you see a billboard advertising the latest smartphone. You feel a pang of desire. You start to think about how much better your life would be if you had this new phone. But instead of longing for the new phone, you take a moment to appreciate the phone you already have. You think about how it allows you to connect with loved ones, access information, and even watch enlightening videos about Stoicism. Suddenly you realize that your current phone, although not the latest model, is quite amazing. And in this realization there's a sense of contentment, a sense of wealth. Imagine feeling unhappy because you can't afford the latest smartphone. Instead of longing for it, appreciate what you already have and realize that your happiness doesn't depend on material possessions. That's the Stoic perspective on happiness. Stoicism teaches us that we are in control of our reactions. As Marcus Aurelius once said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. This means that no matter what happens to us, we can choose how we respond and what we take away from it. Stoics view adversity not as a misfortune, but as an opportunity for growth. Or, in the words of Epictetus, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Life's challenges are there to strengthen us, to refine us. Lastly, Stoicism promotes finding happiness in contentment rather than in material possessions. As Seneca puts it, true happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. Remember these Stoic quotes and apply their wisdom to your life. After all, as Seneca said, as long as you live, keep learning how to live. Thanks for tuning in today's episode. We're curious to know, which of these quotes had a lasting impression on you and why? Let us know in the comments below. Take care now.